Hello everyone. On this video I made 4 cushion covers. The first idea is I did a video a couple of weeks ago how I made this cushion with some table napkins, and I had this crochet in the form of a flower that my grandmother made. So all I did is I glued the crochet on top of the cushion. If you want, you can stitch the crochet on top of your cushion, but in this case I only wanted to glue it. And here's the finished cushion. For the second idea, I pretty much did the same thing. I did a cushion out of table napkins, and I took some ribbons and I glued them to one of the side of the cushion or the front side of the cushion. And here's the finished cushion. For the third idea, it's a little bit more complicated because I made a cover for this gray rectangular cushion. I took 3 pieces of fabric, and all I did is I sewed them together. I took the pink one and then the green one, and I put them right sides together, and I pin one side and then I open it, as you can see, and I place the other fabric right sides together and I pin one side, and then I sew them together. And this is how it should look when you stitch them together. But I decided to make a zigzag stitch in between the fabrics, as you can see here. Then I took this fabric in the color yellow orange fabric and this green bluish fabric, and these two are the ones that I'm going to use to the back side. So all I did is I took one side of each fabric, I folded, and I stitched, as you can see here. Now I'm going to take one of the fabric that is for the back side of the cushion, and I'm going to place it right sides together with the fabric that is going to go on the top, which is the flower fabric. Then I took the other side, the other fabric, this yellow orange fabric, and I also place it on top of the floral fabric, but I overlap them and then I pin them together all around so I can stitch them. Once I finish, I just inserted the gray rectangular cushion. So I made 4 tassels in 4 different colors, and all I did is I stitched them to each corner of the cushion. And here's the finished cushion cover. For the fourth idea, I took this fabric, 3 fabrics, as you can see, and a template of a letter C. I cut the template of the letter C, and then I placed it on top of the back side of the black fabric, and the letter I put it the wrong side. Then I traced the letter C on the fabric, as you can see, and then I cut it. So this fabric, the one with the gray flowers, is gonna be the front fabric of my cushion cover. So I'm gonna place the letter C right in the center of my fabric. Now I'm going to use this zigzag stitch to stitch the letter C on the fabric. It looks. Now I'm gonna take another piece of fabric, this white with letters fabric. I'm gonna fold it in half, and then I'm gonna cut it. Then I'm gonna fold one edge of each fabric, and I'm gonna stitch this edge. This is going to be used to the back side of the cushion. So on the fabric that is going to go on the back side of the cushion, which is this white one with gray letters, I fold all the edges, as you can see here, and then I'm placing the pom-pom ribbon right on top of it. There's other ways to doing this, but I had issues with my sewing machine, so I had to do it this way. This fabric that is going to be the back side of the cushion, I place them overlapping. Then as you can see, I fold all the edges, and as I mentioned before, I pinned the pom-pom ribbon on top. And then I took the top fabric, the one with the letter C, and I did the same thing. I folded the edges, and then I pinned on top of the pom-pom. Well, the pom-pom ribbon is going to be in between the top and the bottom fabric. I use a zipper foot to stitch all around the fabric, and then when I'm done, all I did is I inserted my cushion. Then to cover the stitch, I use this black rope and I glue it all around the edges. As I mentioned before, there's other ways to sew in this so you don't get this edge, but I had issues with my sewing machine, so I did it this way, and then I glue the black rope to cover it. And in this case, it gave it a more finished look. And here's the finished cushion. Well guys, hope you like this video. Remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Be safe everyone.